National Radio News.
Good morning, I'm Sasha Foote. The United Nations has described Israel's military campaign in Lebanon totally unacceptable as more strikes were reported in Beirut. The Israeli army says its forces have hit more than 2,000 sites during its four-day incursion into southern Lebanon, targeting Hezbollah positions. The spokesperson for the UN chief, Stefan Dujarric, says all parties need to do everything they can to protect civilians.
We want to see a situation where the guns are silent, whether it's along the Blue Line and obviously in further up in Lebanon, as well as Gaza. We hope that all concerned, and that includes the parties themselves, but those who have an influence on the parties, will continue to work in that direction.
2 repatriation flights will rescue Australians stranded in Lebanon as tensions in the region escalate. Qantas will operate 2 non-stop flights between Cyprus and Sydney on behalf of the Australian government, the airline announced overnight. The federal government said 2 charter flights carrying up to 500 passengers will depart Beirut for Cyprus on Saturday. The Qantas flights are scheduled to leave Cyprus on Monday and Wednesday. It comes after opposition leader Peter Dutton called for Iran's ambassador to Australia to be expelled for describing Hezbollah's slain leader, Hassan Nasrallah, a remarkable leader. Sleep experts have carried out the world's first comprehensive study into the long-term impacts of daylight saving as Southeast Australia prepares to roll the clocks forward. The effects of daylight savings on health has long been the subject of speculation amid concerns over loss of sleep, as well as the increased risk of strokes and heart attacks. But researchers from Flinders University in Adelaide have found no significant evidence it results in a loss of sleep. European Union countries have backed a plan to impose steep tariffs on Chinese electric vehicles. Some oppose the measure and many abstained. The Commission says it'll continue to try to find an alternative solution. The BBC's Damien McInnes reports.
The European Union could now impose hefty tariffs on Chinese electric vehicles as early as November. Germany voted against the EU's proposal, arguing that this could spark a trade war with Beijing and harm German car exports to China. But in a vote between member states, Berlin was overruled. Other EU countries argue that European car makers must be protected against massive Chinese state subsidies, which they say give vehicles from China an unfair advantage.
The New South Wales Central West is hosting one of the biggest Indigenous sporting events in the country. Callum Sayer reports.
The Koori Knockout brings together Indigenous rugby league teams from across New South Wales and takes place across 3 days. The tournament attracts NRL stars, with Sharks players Jesse Ryman and Braden Trindle playing for the Wiradjuri Aboriginal Rivers. The final games occur on Monday.
In AFL, Nick Dacos has claimed Collingwood's Best and Fairest award for the first time. The 21-year-old midfielder joins father Peter and brother Josh as a winner of the Copeland Trophy. And the Cairns Taipans have powered to a 90-78 NBL victory over the Tasmania Jack Jumpers.
National Radio News, produced by Charles Sturt University, the Community Radio Network, and supported by the Community Broadcasting Foundation.
Going on the air in 5, 4, 3, 2. Transmitting now.
The Brad and Kiara Show.
On Triple H 100.1 FM.
The next few moments, you are going to forget everything you ever learned about gravity.
Don't be ridiculous.
It's the Brad and Kiara Show. On Triple H 100.1 FM.
3, 2, 1.
Well, look what the stork brung. Little baby devil with the forked tongue. And it's sticking out, yeah, like a sore thumb. With a forehead that it grew horns from. Still a white jerk. Pulling up in a Chrysler to the cipher with the flex perks and a Bud Light shirt. Lyrical technician, an electrician. Y'all light work. And I don't gotta play pretend. It's you I make believe. And you know I'm here to stay, cause me, if I was to ever take a leave, it would be as friend to break a feed. If I was to ask for Megan Thee Stallion, if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at a feat? I don't know, but I'm glad to be back like abracadabra. And for my last trick, I'm about to reach in my back, like abracadabra. And for my last trick, just like that, and I'm back, bro. Now back in the days I owed me, right around the time I became a dopey, ate some codeine as a way of coping. Taste of OP, gets case of OE, turned me into smiley face emoji. It may not be age appropriate, but I will hit an 8-year-old in the face with a participation trophy. Yes, I have zero doubts that this whole world's about to turn into some Girl Scouts. That censorship bureau's out. So when I started this verse, it did start off lighthearted at first, but it feels like I'm targeted, mind-boggling how my profit is skyrocketed. Look what I pocketed, yeah, it's just like y'all have been like jogging in. I've been running at full speed, and that's why I'm ahead like my noggin. I'm the fight y'all get in when you debate who the best, but I sound white chalk, and when I step up to that mic, then oh my God, attention, not again. Abracadabra. And for my last trick, I'm about to reach in my back, bro. Identifies as black but acts Chinese. Like a hacky sack, I treat the whole world cause I got it at my feet. How can I explain to you that even myself I'm a danger to? I hop on tracks like a kangaroo and say a few things that to the anger you, cause you're never gonna see me caught sleeping. See the kidnapping, never did happen. Like Sherry Papini, Harry Houdini, I vanish into the thin air as I'm leaving like abracadabra. And for my last trick, I'm about to reach in my back, bro.
Guess who's back as we get into the 10th month? Good morning to you. Welcome to another edition of the Brad and Kiara Show from Sydney, Australia. This is what we love doing. Are You Bore One to you? And thanks a lot for tuning in, for logging in, and of course being able to catch this show from Sydney, Australia.
And here we are on the 10th month of the year. How quickly has 2024 flown by? And of course, if you have some great things planned this weekend, well, keep us in the background. We have some amazing things to talk to you about. And of course, as always, some fantastic music for your weekend.
Talk about, of course, Sri Lanka having a fantastic run connecting New Zealand in the 2 Test match series. Absolutely brilliant stuff. And now we just might make it into, of course, the finals connecting the Test Championship. Fingers crossed there. We got a tough assignment next connecting the world of Test matches in South Africa. But after that, the Australians are heading to Colombo. That should be fun for Sri Lanka because Galle is always a good hunting ground. We'll talk in detail as the show continues. But coming up today, we're going to connect you with some great movies. We've got some good TV shows. Telebot returns. We'll touch on that. As always, connecting, of course, Sri Lankan events from this part of the world as we also take you into some highlights, connecting some really great events. The Joe Pete highlights, well, that's something you could expect very soon, as well as the Sri Lankan High Achievers for the year 2024. They too have booked a place on the show. So get ready as we talk about so many things and, of course, give you that perfect start to your weekend.
And if there's anything you'd like to share with us, let us know through our WhatsApp global line +6147 9191 883, or you can contact us through our social pages.
Well, there's been a lot of talk about working from home over the last few days, especially in this part of the world. We'll touch on that. My cricket assignment, playing for one of these clubs in Australia. We'll tell you how week number 3 went, and I'm telling you, it was brilliant. So far, out of the 3 weeks, it was the pinnacle. I'll tell you why. The details coming up, but right now, here's a bit of Celine Dion with A New Day Has Come.
I was waiting for so long for a miracle to come. Everyone told told me to be strong. And don't shed a tear. Through the darkness and good times, I knew I'd make it through. And the world thought I had it all, but I was waiting for you. Hush, now I see light in the sky. Oh, it's almost blinding me. I can't believe I've been touched by an angel with love. Let the rain come down and wash away my tears. Let it fill my soul and drown my fears. Let it shatter the walls for a new sun. A new day. Where it was dark, now there's light. Where there was pain, now there's joy. Where there was weakness, I found my strength. All in the eyes of a boy. Hush, now I see a light in the sky. Oh, it's almost blinding me. I can't believe I've been touched by an angel with love. Let the rain come down and wash away my tears. Let it fill my soul and drown my fears. Let it shatter the walls for a new sun. A new day. Let the rain come down and wash away my tears. Let it fill my soul and drown my fears. Let it shatter the walls for a new sun, a new day.
It's kind of refreshing to always listen to this song in particular and to hear her voice. Celine Dion right here on the Brad and Kiara show as we get things going from Sydney, Australia. It is the first weekend for the 10th month. I sure hope you got, of course, plans. As, of course, these are the days when those calendar invites start coming in for the office Christmas parties and those gatherings. As, of course, next month is November. So a lot of people are trying to bring them forward to avoid the month of December because everybody is kind of busy or unavailable. As a result, now suddenly November, which was dull and boring, is becoming a little exciting. So if that's the case with you, well, make sure you save those events properly because otherwise you're going to overbook yourself and that's going to be rather awkward and not exactly what you need, especially connecting, of course, the festive season as we all look forward to it.
It's kind of nice actually that, you know, things are happening the month before Christmas because it's kind of like a preparation thing for everybody as well. And it's nice because your work stuff and things that are not really related to family is done then in the month prior to Christmas. So you can really focus on the people that you're very close to and get things done during the Christmas month, which is an interesting and I think useful way of organizing your time.
Now, let's take you into, of course, my cricket action.
Yes.
Week number 1, I managed to get just 1 run and got out to a juicy full toss, which was embarrassing. Week number 2, I managed 18 runs, but of course, I, spent too many balls. I mean, not a lot. 25 balls for 18 was kind of decent, but I think I kind of offended the captain by doing that because for whatever reason, as opposed to going 1 down, I was sent 3 or 4 down in the last game last weekend. And to add more salt into the wounds, I was only given the last 5 to 6 overs. So limited number of balls, and here I am. What do you think happened? Well, I'll tell you all about it. It was a far better outcome than the first 2 occasions. So it is definitely exciting as I get ready for week number 4. That's this weekend. We'll talk about that the following weekend. Right now, though, ladies and gentlemen, time for us to take you into a super movie. Columbia Pictures behind this one, which runs for 132 minutes. It stars 2 big names, the beautiful Scarlett Johansson as well as Channing Tatum. Fly Me to the Moon.
The Box Office 30. 30 seconds from the movie starts now.
Miss, you're on fire.
Very original. No, I do not want to stop, drop, and roll with you.
No, your book is on fire. Cole Davis.
Kelly Jones.
Public support for the moon mission is rock bottom.
Every day, something is breaking.
The space program is a bloated mess.
NASA needs a marketing specialist, and you are the very best.
Excuse me? What are you doing here?
I tracked you down because I felt we had a connection.
What?
I'm joking. I work here now to sell the moon.
The Box Office 30 on the Brad and Kiara Show.
Kiara, what's next?
Just because of that, you act like you don't like a brother no more. I guess that's just the way it go. I ain't trying to preach. I believe I can reach, but your mind ain't prepared.
What's next?
On the Brad and Kiara Show.
Kiara, what's next?
Coming soon to the Brad and Kiara Show.
This is great. For Sri Lankans to see the young Sri Lankans shine, it is, I think, really fantastic. And it's actually a mark of the community as Sri Lankans, how we contribute to Australia. Hi, guys. This is Sanani Gunasekara, the Vice President of the Sri Lankan Association of New South Wales, speaking on the Brad and Kiara Show.
And it wasn't until I understood for myself that I needed to put in the work to get the results for what I want in my career. That's what really pushed me. So it comes from within. It really does. Hi, my name is Malashi Wickramasinghe. I was recognised as a high achiever by the Sri Lankan Association of New South Wales for the year 2024 on the Brad and Kiara Show.
But it's really nice just to be able to be recognised for my hard work and also just, put Sri Lanka on the map in Australia. So hi, my name is Bani Jamalawa. I'm a high achiever. I was recognised by the Sri Lankan New South Wales Association for 2024 HSC on the Brad and Kiara Show.
Coming soon to the Brad and Kiara Show.
From the Sri Lankan Community Notice Board in Sydney.
Hi, it's Lankika for the Brad and Kiara Show. Come join us at the Colombo Night Met Gala 2024 on the 26th of October from 6:30 p.m. at the Epping Club, organised by the University of Colombo Alumni Association of New South Wales. All funds raised will be going into the Sustainable Scholarship Scheme for financially challenged students of University of Colombo. Don't forget, 26th of October at the Epping Club from 6:30 p.m. Search Colombo Night Met Gala 2024 for more details. See you there. It's Lankika for the Brad and Kiara Show.
From the Sri Lankan Community Notice Board in Sydney.
She walks into the Thunder environment, and in every single WBBL match, she walks out there and dominates with the bat, but also with the ball, and her leadership was outstanding. As you may have heard, we've got some exciting news for the upcoming WBBL season. Hey, it's Trent Copeland, the General Manager of the Sydney Thunder on the Brad and Kiara Show.
May I have your attention?
Hey guys, I'm Chamari Atapatu on the Brad and Kiara Show.
This week on the Brad and Kiara Show.
Good morning, Sydney. You are on the Brad and Kiara Show, and my name's DJ Mass.
This week on the Brad and Kiara Show.
And that's coming up today, right here on the Brad and Kiara Show. DJ Mass, ladies and gentlemen, an exclusive on the Brad and Kiara Show on Sydney's Triple H 100.1 FM. Plus, on the show today, we got updates connecting Lifeline Harbour to Hawkesbury. The Castle Hill Book Fair returns. This time round, it's happening next weekend. from Friday the 11th goes on till Sunday the 13th of October. If you want more details, keep listening. It's also the last weekend connecting live in Australia again. Yes, we're talking about Block and Dino. They'll be on the show, and of course your chance to get those tickets. If you haven't, visit Auslanka Tickets or follow Block and Dino on their social pages. Good morning, Sydney. It is the 5th of October and you are listening to the Brad and Kiara Show.
Connect with Brad and Kiara on their WhatsApp global line today. +6147 9191 883. It's the Brad and Kiara Show on Triple H 100.1 FM.
Hi, I'm Angus Young, dealer principal at Mercedes-Benz Hornsby. This end of financial year, we're making things a little less taxing, with significant savings across a range of new and demonstrator models. Save from $9,500 on the C300, or take home the A250 sedan with savings from $5,800. The key word here is from. Plus more exceptional savings across our demonstrator range, including AMG and full electric models. This end of financial year, visit Mercedes-Benz Hornsby, DL 076337.
Station sponsor.
You ready for this?
Doors unlocked. Now back to the Brad and Kiara Show.
Stand by.
Sydney's most wanted. The Brad and Kiara Show. Every Saturday morning, 7 to 9 a.m.
Good morning, Sydney. This is an important message from Lifeline, Harbour to Hawkesbury, Sydney, on the Brad and Kiara Show. This is to inform you of our upcoming Castle Hill Book Fair from Friday the 11th of October to Sunday the 13th of October at Oak Hill College. There's going to be over 70,000 pre-loved books on sale across 50 genres and categories, so there's sure to be something for everyone. There'll also be a wide variety of vinyl records, puzzles, as well as CDs, DVDs, and video games. There's 42 special books for collectors looking for that unique find, and this book fair is held at Oak Hill College at the Benildus Hall, 423 to 513 Old Northern Road, Castle Hill, on Friday the 11th to Sunday the 13th of October, 9 to 5 daily. And for more details, keep listening to Brad and Kiara.
Sydney's most wanted. The Brad and Kiara Show. Every Saturday morning, 7 to 9 a.m.
Sri Lankan events in Australia.
Hi guys, this is Block and Dino on the Brad and Kiara Show. So we are coming to the end of our Australian tour and our last stop is Perth. Yes, on the 6th of October at the Indian Community Centre, we're coming to perform our live show, our comedy show, Block and Dino Live in Australia again. It's got live sketches, stand-up, exclusive videos, music and a whole lot more. We're going to have a whole load of fun, so we'd love to see you there. Come laugh your guts out at our show. This is the first time ever we're going to be in Perth, so come. Looking forward to it. Take care. Bye.
Sri Lankan events in Australia.
Coming soon to the Brad and Kiara Show.
Great effort. We outplayed them in all three departments, I'd say. Hi guys, my name's Shaveen Nicholas, the captain of St. Peter's College OPU cricket team in Sydney for the 2024 Repeat Big Match on the Brad and Kiara Show.
Look, it's definitely sad to lose to the Pete. I guess Joe's has always been better at cricket, just to put it on the record. So in that way, a bit sad that we lost. But saying that, there's always next year. Hi, my name is Son Rodrigo. So I played for the First 11 Joe Pete in Sydney, Australia, 2024 on the Brad and Kiara Show.
I mean, we were really keen to retain it because if we only win it once and then lose it, then it will be a fluke, right? So we wanted to keep on retaining it. Hey guys, I'm Shanika Begunratna and I played for the St. Peter's College Sydney Big Match team. I was in 2010 St. Peter's Batch on Brad and Kiara Show.
Well, it feels like home and the atmosphere is very lively and I get to meet other Josephians and Pete Wrights as well. So hey guys, my name is Damien Vijayakunawardana and I'm from the batch of 2023 from St. Joseph's College on the Brad and Kiara Show.
Coming soon to the Brad and Kiara Show.
Sri Lankan events in Australia.
Hi guys, this is Lasat Kalandinia from Richmond Mine, the OBA, New South Wales on the Brad and Kiara Show. We are the organizers of Friendship Cup 8-a-side Inter-School Cricket Carnival. This year, Friendship Cup happens on 6th October at Jamison Park. We have already 12 teams registered representing Royal College, St. Thomas's, St. Joseph, St. Benedict's, Ananda, Nalanda, DSN Nanaka, Prince of Wales, Moratua, Hindu College, Colombo, Trinity and St. Anthony's Candy, Malidev from Coronagula. It's going to be a fun-filled and exciting day of cricket with popular music, food stalls and many more. This year we will have some representation from Sydney Thunder to witness the event. I'd like to invite all our listeners of Brad and Kiara show on 6th October at Jamison Park. Come along with your families and friends to cheer and witness the cricketers of yesteryears and be part of this huge community event. Looking forward to see you all at Jamison Park. Please reach out to our FB page RMABA NSW for further updates. Thank you and have a good day.
Sri Lankan events in Australia.
All right, everybody. It is a pleasure and an honor to present
a couple of, local heroes.
Here they are,
the one and only
Brad and Kiara on Triple H 100.1 FM.
It's you, not us.
I've had enough of these city lights. I crave the birds and the trees tonight. I'm on the road, yeah, I'll be alright. I'm coming home, I'm coming home. I've had enough of these city lights. I crave the birds and the trees tonight. I'm on the road, yeah, I'll be alright. I'm coming home, I'm coming home. I had a low, didn't get it right. Chase my dreams and I chase the highs, but they ain't gonna hold me tight. I'm coming home, I'm coming home. I chase my dreams and I chase the highs. I chase the highs. I chase my dreams and I chase the highs. I chase the highs. Down with the streets and the boulevards. All the lights blocking out the stars. In my mind I'm in a speeding car. I'm coming home, I'm coming home. I've had enough of these city lights. I crave the birds and the trees tonight. I'm on the road, yeah, I'll be alright. I'm coming home, I'm coming home. I had a low, didn't get it right. Chase my dreams and I chase the highs, but they ain't gonna hold me tight. I'm coming home, I'm coming home. I chase my dreams and I chase the highs. I chase the highs. I chase my dreams and I chase the highs. I chase the highs.
Feel good upbeat music the way you want it over the weekend. Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the Brad and Kiara show where we connect Lankans from all corners of the world. If you just tuned in, thank you for listening to us. And please do remember, you can connect on our WhatsApp global line +61 4791 883. We love connecting with, of course, people all around the world, especially Lankans that land in this part of the world. We tried to get hold of these guys, but we couldn't. But at least we were there when they performed. Talk about Block and Dino in Sydney last weekend. Another power-packed show as always. I want to wish them all the best. I know they're performing this weekend in Perth.
And this week, while I was waiting for my bus, I happened to miss my bus, so I had to stand at my bus stand for an extended period
Now,
of time.
of course, the bus driver has identified you as that person, and that is why you missed the bus.
No, this is from my workplace, so it's like a very busy bus depot. I don't know what the actual name is, but anyway, so I was standing there.
It's the bus stand or a depot? Where do you get in?
It's like the place where the route starts. All the routes start from there.
The
So
first
it's empty
bus
buses
stop.
or whatever it's called, right? Anyway, so I was standing there for a really long time, and there were, people obviously moving about as well. And behind me, there were these two people speaking in Sinhalese.
Again?
And I was trying to figure out, what they were talking about, because they were speaking in Singlish, as you do.
Back at work, ladies and gentlemen. What was the conversation?
So I figured out that they were uni students, although I couldn't, get much more information apart from the fact that they were really missing Sri Lankan food, and they were specifically talking about
the chande.
No,
can you believe what happened?
No,
oh yes.
They were not.
I knew it was going to happen.
They were not concerned about anything else other than food. The fact that they couldn't get the food that they wanted. So both of them were going on about breadfruit, as in Del.
My goodness, don't talk about Del. We get the teen version here.
That is what they were saying.
Oh, really? That's not
saying.
that bad, but
I mean, it's okay. And so they were like,
it takes me back to Kulia Pitia, where the Del Gavas, and
Yes.
you get the fruit, and that taste was just beautiful.
I know. So these two people, obviously, they thought they were the only two people who would understand each other. So they were going on about the tin and how it's kind of okay, but it's not okay.
Then you ask, Del chips kalatino? Del chips? That is also nice.
Backtrack. 1997.
Taking you back into the 90s, ladies and gentlemen, here's a song that was humongous. I love his hairstyle from back in the day. The late, great Coolio teaming up, of course, with the 40 Thieves to give you this song from the year 1997 through Backtrack. See you when you get there.
Now I see places and faces and things you ain't never thought about thinking. If you ain't peeped, then you must be drinking and smoking, pretending that you're loking, but you're broken. Let me get you open. Now little Timmy got his diploma and little Timmy got life. And Tamika around the corner just took her first hit off the pipe. The other homie shot the other homie and ran off with his money. And when the other homies heard about it, they thought that it was funny. But who's the dummy? Cause now you done lost a hustler. A down-ass brother done been replaced by a buster. And though I got love for you, I know I can't trust you. Cause my crew is rolling Hummers and your crew is rolling Dusters. And just because of that, you act like you don't like a brother no more. I guess that's just the way it go. I ain't trying to preach. I believe I can reach, but your mind ain't prepared. I see you when you get there.
I see you when you get there. If you ever get there. See you when you get there. I see you when you get there. If you ever get there. See you when you get there.
More temptation and faith, I guess we're living for the day. I seen a man get swept off his feet by a boy with the situation so twisted, everybody getting lifted. I'm just trying to take care of my kids and handle my business. Cause it's way too serious, so you gotta pay close attention. So you don't get caught slipping when they come to do all the getting. Life is a big game, so you gotta play it with a big heart. Some of us gotta run a little faster, cause we gotta lay the start. But I'll be a fool to surrender when I know I can be a contender. If everybody's a sinner, then everybody can be a winner. No matter your rag color, deep down we all brothers. And regardless of the time, somebody up there still love us. I'm a scuffle and struggle until I'm breathless and weak. I done strive my whole life to make it to the mountain peak. Always keep reaching, sure to grab on to something. I'll be there when you get there, waiting with the sounds bumping.
I see you when you get there. If you ever get there. See you when you get there. I see you when you get there. If you ever get there. See you when you get there.
You need to loosen up and live a little. And if you got kids, let them know how you're feeling. For your own sake, give a little. Oh, you don't want to hear that. You busy trying to stack and keep it with the Joneses. Taking advantage of your own, the realest homies that you've been knowing for the longest. But some ain't missing a good thing until it's gone. Could have built an empire, not for the jealousy that divides us. We prefer to keep our eyes shut to what's right when it's something involved that we desire. So hold your head up high if you're poor and righteous. I know time seems strife and problems seem endless, but in times of despair, we gotta pull ourselves together. And if you feel you're out the game, then you need to get back in it. Cause nothing worse than a quitter. You gotta face responsibility one day, my brother. So gather up your pity and turn it to ambition and put your vehicle and drive and stop by my side.
Talk about, of course, the best tunes over the weekend as we give you the best mix, the kind of tunes you want from back in the day, and of course a few songs from these days. That's how the Brad and Kiara show plays. Hand-picked music for your listening pleasure every single weekend right here on your radio. Now, getting back, of course, to that topic, my cricket match, ladies and gentlemen, that we must talk about. So, of course, with a lot of pressure and, now a sudden change, preparation like to bat, wanted to come like Sangakkara. I had to adjust, reevaluate. Coming down at number 4 or 5, I think a little bit of Angelo Matthews got in. And then when I came there, I was like, okay, my normal approach is, play straight, not really go for the big shots, maybe occasional boundary here and there. Mind you, I had only hit 2 boundaries prior to this one, I think. But no, sorry, I had all the hooks and pulls in the previous game, so I had a couple of boundaries, more than a couple. So anyway, now, limited number of balls.
Yes.
How do I survive? I decided, okay, let's take this. Come on, go Chicago. Not really, but still, for my luck, the bowler who decided to bowl kind of not really short balls, but it was kind of good enough for me to just use my footwork and then pull them over the fence.
Okay.
Go for the hook shots and the pull shots. Oh, my man. I hit my first 6, by the way, and the ball got lost. Can you believe it? I'm not exaggerating. It was a good feeling. Ended up hitting 2 sixes, 4 boundaries, and got about 33 runs, and I was not out at the end of the match. So all my Indian brothers who were like, was like, sure, can we see the bet? How did you do it? I'm like, oh, yes, you see, this happened, So far now it's, going
upward
from...
trajectory.
Exactly.
Yes,
Suddenly, I'm in the top scorers area as well. So because I was not out, the average has really, gone up. So fingers crossed that this weekend I can live up to that expectation rather than getting out in the first ball. So a lot of pressure, but that is, of course, what happened when Brad Stevens took on Australian bowlers in this windy, cold. It was a cold day, by the way, my goodness.
Was it? Okay.
Yes, overcast, and not really that easy. The ball was swinging like this way and that way, and navigated somehow. So either way, let's see what happens this weekend.
This will be a weekly occurrence where we'll be hearing more updates in the weeks to come, so keep tuned in. But right now, here's time for Telewatch, and we've got Ellen DeGeneres with her new Netflix TV show. It's called For Your Approval.
Television's most wanted. TV shows you must watch. Now on Telewatch.
All right, well, let me catch up on what's been going on with me since you saw me last. I decided to take up gardening. I got chickens. Let me see what else I can tell you about that's been going on. Oh, yeah, I got kicked out of show business. Yeah, the Be Kind girl wasn't kind. That was the headline. Here's the problem. I'm a comedian who got a talk show, and I ended the show every day by saying, be kind to one another. Had I ended my show by saying, yourselves, people would have been pleasantly surprised to find out I'm kind. Most women aren't raised with confidence. We're too self-conscious, which is why you rarely see a woman playing air guitar. I didn't go into this business for money. It was about healing my childhood wounds. I thought if I could make people happy, then they'll like me. And if they like me, I'll feel good about myself. And all I can say about that is thank God for the money.
Television's most wanted. TV shows you must watch. Telewatch.
I mean, I tell you, we got it all, right? TV shows, movies, music. We got the Sri Lankan events, community events. Anything and everything that matters will be on this Sri Lankan morning radio show. We call it the Brad and Kiara Show on Sydney's Triple H, as we connect the community and keep you informed around everything that happens. And, of course, things that will also happen. Next Sunday, the 13th of October, we got a big event right here in your locality. The Hornsby Shire Council, together with the Hornsby Lions, will put together a great event, a tree planting day event. This one, of course, is going to happen very soon. Hence, we've invited CJ, who's going to be on the show. He's going to tell you all about it. That's coming up along with so many other things. We also need to remind you, ladies and gentlemen, that it is, of course, Block and Dino's final installment happening in Perth. We were there last weekend on Saturday evening. That's at the Rosalie Community Centre for another power-packed, brilliant show put together by these two fantastic individuals. And we've also got to know that they've got some special deals for the community in Perth. I know you guys listen to us, especially our podcast. Well, they got, of course, special deals, special offers for Old Joes and Old Pete's. So our listeners in Perth, you better hurry and grab those tickets before it's too late. Auslanka Tickets, that's the place to get get them. If you need more details, follow Block and Dino on their social pages. You are listening to the Brad and Kiara Show.
Today on the Brad and Kiara Show.
Good morning, Sydney. You are on the Brad and Kiara Show, and my name's DJ Mass.
Today on the Brad and Kiara Show. Soon with Brad and Kiara.
Hey, my name is Tal. I'm also known as the Traveling Clat on the internet, and I've been traveling the world for the last 8 years. My adventures have led me to 50 countries around this beautiful earth of ours. My top 5 favorite destinations around the world would have to be Israel, Japan, Italy, the Philippines, and of course, Sri Lanka. This country blew my mind. When I first arrived in Sri Lanka, I could not have imagined how amazing it really was. I got to experience the wildest little island I've ever seen in my life. The friendliest locals I could ever imagine. Sri Lanka is definitely one of my most memorable travel destinations in the world. My name's Tal, and I'm from Miami, Florida. I'm a world traveler and a YouTuber documenting my travels and food across the world on my YouTube channel, The Traveling Clat. And this is the Brad and Kiara Show.
Soon with Brad and Kiara on Triple H 100.1 FM.
We're at the pointy end of the season. Get top quality and unbeatable value for your footy finals feast at Singo's Meats. Sliced grain-fed black Angus rump, only $19.99 a kilo. 3 kilos of Aussie tiger prawns, just $60 a box. Extra large satay chicken kebabs, just $1 each. And fresh chicken breast fillets, only $7.99 a kilo. Don't miss out. Grab these deals before the siren sounds. Singo's Meats, Barara Shopping Village, Triple H station sponsor.
Well, hello there. You've tuned into your local community radio station, Triple H, broadcasting on the 100.1 FM frequency to residents of Hornsby and Ku-ring-gai areas. FM stands for fine music, and speaking of which, tune into my program, Pasquale Presents, from 12 noon each Saturday here on Triple H 100.1 FM, or listen online at www.triplehfm.com.au. With rare historical recordings and famous snippets thrown in for fun and free, come and see what the fuss is all about at 12 noon each Saturday here on Triple H 100.1 FM. Catch you then. Bye.
You ready for this?
Doors unlocked. Now back to the Brad and Kiara Show.
Oh, yes, it is. Thank you very much, guys. Back right here on the Brad and Kiara Show, where we connect you with all, of course, these great community events. And we love, of course, giving you that opportunity to get to know more about Sri Lankans doing exceptionally well in all corners of the world. Now, one such guy is DJ Mass. His music is unreal. I was doing a bit of research over the last few days, ever since I was introduced to this gentleman, and it's just amazing. He's taken entertainment to another level. He performs all around the world. The clubs are on fire when he takes over, and we needed him. We wanted him on the show, and that's why before his gig tonight in Melbourne, he's on the show today. So get ready for an exclusive with DJ Mass today right here on Sydney's Triple H 100.1 FM. Things do not stop there. It's a great honor to have Block and Dino as well on the show. We missed out on having them over the last couple of weeks, but we somehow got them before their final show in Perth, which is to happen tomorrow, Sunday the 6th. All the details, as always, right here on the Brad and Kiara Show. Now, things do not stop there. Today, we also got another exclusive. We will be talking to the secretary of the Old Peters Association. That's right, St. Peter's College OBU, Rod De Silva, the secretary, will be on the show, and he's going to tell us all about tonight's big event in Hornsby. The Peterite Dance, ladies and gentlemen, is going to happen today, and Rod De Silva, the secretary, will be on the show telling us all about that event.
This week on the Brad and Kiara Show.
Good morning, Sydney. You are on the Brad and Kiara Show, and my name's DJ Mass.
This week on the Brad and Kiara Show.
Now, before we get into anything else, there's a movie that we haven't actually watched, but I've seen the trailer recently, and I've fallen in love with it. So I'm looking for this movie as soon as I get my hands on it. I'm going to give you all the details, but right now, through Box Office 30, we want you to, check this one out, because we firmly believe it is a beautiful movie.
This movie was released in 2019 and it's considered a comedy drama. It stars Milo Ventimiglia, Amanda Seyfried and Kevin Costner, who does the voice for the character Enzo, which is a golden retriever. It's a really heartwarming movie as per the plot, and if you have watched it, let us know how you feel about it. This is called The Art of Racing in the Rain.
The Box Office 30. 30 seconds from the movie starts now.
No race was ever won in the first corner, but many have been lost there. I should know. I was born to be a race car driver. He picked me out of a pile of pups, a tangled mass of paws and tails.
This one. Definitely this one.
It's the pick of the litter.
She always said that.
Well, just a minute now. We were thinking of keeping them.
He always said that, too.
Hey.
Call it fate, call it luck. All I knew was I was meant to be his dog.
Do you like that, huh?
Like it. I loved it.
The Box Office 30 today on the Brad and Kiara Show.
Kiara, what's next?
Just like that, takes me back to the places we used to go. And I've been trying, but I just can't find it.
What's next?
Needed just a little space and time to get rid of all these alibis. Suddenly I see it in my mind, yeah. You know.
Today on the Brad and Kiara Show.
Kiara, what's next?
Coming soon to the Brad and Kiara Show.
Hello everyone, I'm David Rasaya from the UK on the Brad and Kiara Show. I'm part of Trek for Ceylon, which is a registered charity in Australia and has charitable status in the UK, Canada and Sri Lanka. 4 riders from the UK, including myself, will in November be trekking for 10 days to Everest Base Camp to raise funds for mental health awareness in Australia and to restore St. Luke's Methodist Mission Hospital in Puttur, Sri Lanka. Get to know all about this right here with Brad and Kiara. I'm David Rasaya from the UK on the Brad and Kiara Show.
Coming soon to the Brad and Kiara Show.
There is no one who has performed as well as Chamari Adapadu in the last 18 months, be it for club, other franchises, or particularly for Sri Lanka. We had to get her, we wanted to get her, and the great news is Chamari really wanted to come back too. Hey, it's Trent Copeland, the General Manager of the Sydney Thunder on the Brad and Kiara Show.
May I have your attention?
Hey guys, I'm Chamari Adapadu on the Brad and Kiara Show.
The biggest hits from the land down under. This is the Sound of Oz.
Thought it was the end. My friend said that it's not the end of the world. I'm waiting for that feeling, but nothing ever felt quite like being yours. It's so good to see you here tonight. Better yet to see it in your eyes. You've been feeling something just like I did. Needed just a little space and time to get rid of all these alibis. Suddenly I see it in my mind, yeah. You know, I've been riding love songs since we broke up. Guess that it took losing you to make me show up. And I know it's too soon to try again. We'll mess it up again, but it's too soon to say goodbye. How's it 3 a.m.? You've been bringing out the best in me like you used to. Your hands are so familiar, but everything between us is feeling brand new. No, I didn't want to let it die. I was praying that you leave the light on. You've been feeling something just like I did. Needed just a little space and time to get rid of all these alibis. Suddenly I see it in my mind, yeah. You know, I've been riding love songs since we broke up. Guess that it took losing you to make me shine up. And I know it's too soon to try again. We'll mess it up again, but it's too soon to say goodbye. I've been riding love songs since we broke up. Sometimes I think I won't last one more night without your touch. And I know it's too soon to try again. We'll mess it up again, but it's too soon to say goodbye. I've been writing love songs since we broke up. Guess that it took losing you to make me sure enough. And I know it's too soon to try again. We'll mess it up again. It's too soon to say goodbye. I've been writing love songs since we broke up. Sometimes I think I won't last one more night without your touch. And I know it's too soon to try again. We'll mess it up again, but it's too soon to say goodbye.
Australian tune right here on the Brad and Kiara show. Good morning to you. Now, this weekend is important, especially, of course, for families connecting with Australia and Sri Lanka, like Sydney and Colombo. We got, of course, a time change that is due to happen on Sunday morning, the 6th of October, when the clock moves to 2 in the morning here in Sydney, at least. Well, we got to, fast forward that clock to 3 o'clock. So technically, we lose 1 hour. And that gap that is currently 4.5 hours, the difference between Colombo and Sydney, will now extend to 5.5 hours, which is not going to be that great, but daylight savings is technically what happens. We'll have light till about 7:38, which opens the door for a lot of outdoor activity in the evening. So keep in mind, especially if you got friends and family connecting these two cities and countries, in other words, there is going to be a time change. The 4.5 hour time difference between the two countries will extend to 5.5 hours. That's, of course, from Sunday, the 6th of October. And those of you living in Australia who do not have access to any digital devices, please make sure you go on, change the clock time. Otherwise, you're going to miss out on a lot of things by 1 hour.
Not just your analog clocks, don't forget to change your ovens and your microwaves as well, because they need to be adjusted too.
Our car doesn't change, not at least the old one did. I'm not sure how this one happens. But anyway, that's something you could expect. Right now, time for us to take you into a movie.
This one we watched with a couple of friends actually a few weeks ago. It was interesting, I have to say. It does have, it does have some different, I guess, highlighting points that they wanted to bring out. But in essence, it's basically off a book, and it did quite well. It hit a lot of headlines, so I guess, it did
1
do
to
something.
10, how is it?
I'll give it an 8. I think.
130 minutes starring the beautiful Blake Lively. Ladies and gentlemen, it ends with us.
The Box Office 30. 30 seconds from the movie starts now.
A long time.
Yeah.
What are you doing in Boston?
I opened my flower shop.
I still remember the day I saw you in the window.
Yeah, we were just kids then.
Is that your guy?
Yeah, that's Ryle. If one day you had a daughter, what would you say to her? She came to you and said the person she loved was hurting her. What would you say to her? As hard as this choice is, we break the pattern.
The Box Office 30.
Or the pattern breaks us.
And what a beautiful morning it is.
Let's get started, shall we?
Connect with Brad and Kiara on their WhatsApp global line.
Get a load of this.
Plus 6147 9191 883. Plus 6147 9191 883.
Let's get to work. Come on.
The Brad and Kiara Show.
Now playing on your radio.
Your lifestyle station.
EFM.
I'll be honest, I'm alright with me. Sunday mornings, in my own bed sheets, I'll be waking up alone. I haven't thought of her for days. I'll be honest, it's better off this way. But every time I think that I can get you out my head, you never ever let me forget. 'Cause just when I think you're gone, hear a song on the radio. Just like that takes me back to the places we used to go. And I've been trying, but I just can't fight it. When I hear it, I just can't stop smiling. I remember you're gone, baby. It's just a song on the radio that we used to know. I'll be honest, I'm alright with me. Sunday mornings, in my own white tee, I've been waking up alone. I haven't thought of him for days. I'll be honest, it's better off this way. Every time I think that I can get you out my head, you never ever let me forget. 'Cause just when I think you're gone, hear a song on the radio. Just like that takes me back to the places we used to go. And I've been trying, but I just can't fight it. When I hear it, I just can't stop smiling. I remember you're gone, baby. It's just a song takes me back to the places we used to go. And I've been trying, but I just can't fight it. When I hear it, I just can't stop smiling. I remember you're gone, baby. It's just a song on the radio. And I've been trying, but I just can't fight it. When I hear it, I just can't stop smiling. I remember you're gone, baby. It's just a song on the radio that we used to know.
Today's big birthdays.
Happy birthday to you if you are celebrating your big day this weekend. Along with you, Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift's boyfriend, celebrates his birthday. He's very popular, obviously, since last year, I think. Kate Winslet celebrates her birthday this weekend as well. So does, actually, it is the birth anniversary of TV actor Bernie Mac. And also, politician Imran Khan celebrates
Bernie Mac from Transformers?
Yes, that is correct.
Wow.
Imran Khan celebrates his birthday this weekend as well. So does Jesse Eisenberg. You'll remember him, who did the voice acting for Blue from the movies Rio, the animated movie series.
Oh, right.
And also from the movies for Now You See Me, Now You Don't, which was quite popular back in the day as well. And if you are a parent of young kids and whose kids happen to watch unboxing videos on YouTube, you'll remember. Yes.
No
Yes,
way.
it's his
I don't
birthday.
know how, but we became friends because every day he was on that iPad or whatever device. Oh, wow. Really?
Yes.
How old is that guy?
He's
Really?
turning 13.
Oh, my man. Unreal.
Yep, that's it.
Our big birthdays, ladies and gentlemen. See whether you know these individuals. Karen Samaravikraman Rodriguez Samaravikraman, now based in Singapore, celebrates her birthday today. Happy birthday to you, Karen. We also got Chintra Valivita Gunaratna, based in Kurunagala. Michelle Balsazar, we got Sanoj De Silva Nalin, well-known DJ. Initially started off at, of course, your lifestyle station in Colombo, and now I believe he's based in Dubai. Nalin, happy birthday to you, my friend. I kind of took him on a ride once. I got the destination all mixed up, the two towns. He wanted to go to Kandy. I was going to, where was it? Bandaravilla. And I got the two cities on the way completely mixed up. Halfway through, when we were getting
He's
closer.
like, where are we?
Yes, when we're getting closer to the highway, it's like, Brad. I'm like, we're going towards that place. It's like, Mama Candy or Teandode. I'm like, ah. Anyway, buddy, that's a good memory we have. Sure hope things are good with you. Let's continue with more big birthdays over the weekend. See whether you know these individuals as well. We got Vidura Lianage, Nirasha Idurugal Bandar Gunaratna. She's based in Melbourne. Happy birthday to you. We also got Mitchell Clark, who celebrates his birthday. Jehan Fernando Pulle Gaurav Lianage celebrates his birthday over the weekend. Happy birthday to you. We also got Pradeep Veerakon, not forgetting Chintani, who celebrates his birthday. We also got Jitni Jatun Arachi, Sahani Valpitigamage. We got Shamira Dias. We got Neminda Ashan. Happy birthday to you. We have Chaturanga Bandara, Dilshan Fernando, Dan De Silva. There you go. Big birthdays this weekend on the Brad and Kiara show. As always, if you know them, call and wish them a happy birthday and tell them that you heard this right here on the Brad and Kiara show.
From the Sri Lankan Community Notice Board in Sydney.
Hi, it's Lankika for the Brad and Kiara show. Come join us at the Colombo Night Met Gala 2024 on the 26th of October from 6:30 p.m. at the Epping Club, organised by the University of Colombo Alumni Association of New South Wales. All funds raised will be going into the Sustainable Scholarship Scheme for financially challenged students of University of Colombo. Don't forget, 26th of October at the Epping Club from 6:30 p.m. Search Colombo Night Met Gala 2024 for more details. See you there. It's Lankika for the Brad and Kiara show.
From the Sri Lankan Community Notice Board in Sydney.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Coming soon to the Brad and Kiara show.
Hi everyone, I'm Shihara Vimalaratna, President of the Past Pupils Association of Holy Family Convent, Bambalapitiya. Get to know more about HFC PPA in Sri Lanka right right here on the Brad and Kiara Show.
Coming soon to the Brad and Kiara Show.
Is your kitchen looking dreary? Does the idea of renovating your kitchen fill you with dread? Well, our mum and dad can help you. Their business, Sensational Kitchens, has been helping people like you design and build the most sensational kitchens you could imagine since 2017. You should go visit them at the showroom at 987 Pacific Highway, Pymble. Or check out the website sensationalkitchen.com.au and book in a free in-home design consultation. Sensational Kitchens, turning dream kitchens into reality since 2017. Triple H station sponsor.
This is your Triple H News Update, proudly brought to you from the studios of National Radio News.
National Radio News.
Good morning, I'm Sasha Foote. US President Joe Biden has declared no administration has helped Israel more than his. The president made a surprise appearance at a White House press briefing, stressing he's in constant contact with Israel about the escalating tensions in the Middle East. President Biden also said he had urged Israel against striking Iran's oil facilities.
The Israelis have every right to respond to vicious attacks on them, not just from the Iranians, but from everyone from Hezbollah to Houthis. The fact is that they have to be very much more careful about dealing with civilian casualties.
According to the Lebanese government, over 2,000 people have been killed in Lebanon over the past year, with the majority of deaths occurring in the past 2 weeks. Overnight, Israel struck Lebanon's border crossing with Syria, cutting off a road used by civilians to flee bombardment. The IDF said it targeted a 3.5-kilometre tunnel used by Hezbollah to transfer weapons. Meantime, growing violence in the Middle East is expected to cast a shadow over federal parliament as politicians return for the sitting week in Canberra. It comes as thousands of protesters prepare to rally on the first anniversary of October 7, when Hamas attacked Israel and reignited a decades-long conflict. Many politicians will return to parliament on Tuesday after attending candlelight vigils marking the occasion. First Nation communities are gathering in the New South Wales Central West this weekend for the biggest Indigenous sporting event in the country. The Koori Knockout is a rugby league competition played over 4 days, bringing together families and communities. The competition is a launching pad for young Indigenous talent, with NRL team scouts regularly attending the event. Walgett Aboriginal Connection player Matt Rose said there is a lot of pride about how the knockout has grown.
You know, in 1971, 53 years ago, we started with 7 teams, now over 128, and over 30,000 people attended. So it's something that everyone looks forward to, and, you know, like I said, is very proud to see the way the knockout is these days.
In the UK, the new Labor government has pledged almost $29 billion for carbon capture technology. Ministers say 2 planned facilities for capturing and storing carbon dioxide will create thousands of jobs in the north of England and help cut carbon emissions. The BBC's Justin Rolat reports.
Keir Starmer is expected to say investing in capturing the carbon dioxide produced in industrial processes and storing it permanently in used oil and gas wells will boost the economy by enabling the decarbonisation of UK industry as well as cutting the country's carbon emissions. And there's been criticism from some Green campaigners. Friends of the Earth says the government should be spending the money insulating people's homes, not on a technology it says will just extend the lifespan of the fossil fuel industry.
Updating NBL, Melbourne United have thrashed the Perth Wildcats 97-68 in front of 12,000 people at Perth Arena. Both Melbourne and Perth were looking to hit back from losses against Tasmania and Sydney respectively, but it proved a dominant showing from Melbourne with a 17-2 run late in the opening quarter.
National Radio News, produced by Charles Sturt University, the Community Radio Network, and supported by the Community Broadcasting Foundation.
Going on the air in 5, 4, 3, 2. Transmitting now.
The Brad and Kiara Show.
On Triple H 100.1 FM.
The next few moments
you are going to forget everything you ever learned about gravity.
Don't be ridiculous. It's the Brad and Kiara Show on Triple H 100.1 FM. 3, 2, 1.
Worldwide. I'm rising so high out of my mind. So let it rain over me. Let it rain over me. Let it rain over me.
A billion's a new million, Bodie's a new volume, 40's a new 30, and baby, you a rockstar. Dale veterana que tú sabes más de la cuenta, no te hagas. Teach me, baby, or better yet, freak me, baby. Yes, yes, I'm freaky, baby. I'ma make sure that your peach feels peachy, baby. No bullshit bras. I like my women sexy, classy, sassy, powerful, yes. They love to get a little nasty. Ow. This ain't a game, you'll see. You can put the blame on me. Dale muñequita, ahora ahí, and let it rain over me.
My body don't lie, I'm out of my mind. Let it rain over me. I'm rising so high out of my mind. So let it rain over me. Let it rain over me. Let it rain over me.
A billion's a new million and Bodie's a new vodka, land's a new majority, ya tú sabes. Next step, la Casa Blanca. No hay carro, no vamos en balsa. Mommy, you know the drill. They won't know what I got till they read the wheel. I ain't trying to keep it real. I'm trying to keep wealth and that's for real. Pero mira que tú estás buena y mira que tú estás dura. Baby, no me hables más y tíramelo, mami chula. No games, you'll see. You can put the blame on me. Dale muñequita, abre ahí and let it rain over me.
My body don't lie, I'm out of my mind. Let it rain over me. I'm rising so high out of my mind. So let it rain over me. Let it rain over me. Let it rain over me.
Mr. Worldwide, Mark Anthony, Dusa. I was playing with her, she was playing with me. Next thing you know, we were playing with three. Like, oh, 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 I was playing with her, she was playing with me. Next thing you know, we were playing with three. Like, rain over me.
Girl, my body don't lie, I'm out of my mind. Let it rain over me. I'm rising so high out of my mind. So let it rain over me. Over me. Let it rain over me. Over me. Let it rain over me.
Mr. Marco Antonio teaming up with Mr. Worldwide. Ladies and gentlemen, what a way to step into our second hour right here on the Brad and Kiara Show. Good morning to you. This is what we do from Sydney, Australia, connecting Lankans with, of course, the feel-goods. That's exactly what we're going to get as the show continues. Now, this we will continue with, of course, more highlights connecting the high achievers here in Sydney, Australia. That's a super event put together by the Sri Lanka Association of New South Wales. We were there and we, of course, caught up with some of them. So teasers playing this morning on the show. And on the same lines, we got, of course, more teasers from the Joe Pete, which concluded just a few weeks out. We got the details on that. Plus, Lankika tells us about the Colombo Night Met Gala. We also got details connecting the dinner dance by, again, the Sri Lankan Association of New South Wales. We got Mr. Kalinga Vijayawardena, who's going to give you the details. He is the president. And we will also connect you with the Friendship Cup 2024, which happens this weekend. We got the president, Lasat, who's going to tell us all about this fantastic event put together by the Richmond Mahinda OBA here in Sydney, Australia.
And we also have some great stories from around the world that we want to share with you. So keep tuned in for that. And hopefully you have something great planned for your weekend as well. Be it maybe working on some fitness or some exercise, or doing stuff around the house or wherever you live, or getting out and about and spending time with your friends and family. Whatever the plan is, we wish you all the very best. And if there's anything you would like to share, let us know. We'd love to hear about it on +6147 and 9191 883.
We got hooked on to this TV series recently, a mystery drama mini-series based on a novel which came out in 2018. We'll talk about that. Nicole Kidman plays a big role in it with some more big known personalities. Kiara's got the details again coming inside Telewatch this right here on the Brad and Kiara show. But right now, let's keep that beat up. Let's continue with the feel goods right here, right now on the Brad and Kiara show. It's Ayub Owen from Sydney, Australia.
White paper planes in the sky, drifting where the wind blows. Yeah, gravity held me tight, but with you I can let go. Take it all away and fill the empty spaces. Don't know about tomorrow, but I know that today I feel a little bit lighter when the world's heavy as stone, and the colors shine a bit brighter when I'm with you. Wherever we go, the goal ain't so cold as long as you're close to thought. You should know I feel a little bit lighter when I'm with you. The tide can pull us away, don't matter where we are, 'cause when you're inches away, heaven's never that far. I know, when I'm hollow, you take it all away and fill the empty spaces. Don't know about tomorrow, but I know that today I feel a little bit lighter when the world's heavy as stone, and the colors shine a bit brighter when I'm with you. Wherever we go, the goal ain't so cold as long as you're close to thought. You should know I feel a little bit lighter when I'm with you.
Told you we got the best tunes over the weekend. If you just tuned in, a very good day to you. Sure hope things are good no matter where you are. And always keep in mind, you can always catch the playback options connecting the Brad and Kiara show. Simply do a Google search. You will know where to catch us on any platform that you normally catch your playback options. That's another possibility. Another way you can always listen to your favorite radio show. Of course, it has to be, right? I mean, what is this?
Now, anyway, in the news over the past couple of years, if you were following beauty pageants have been in the limelight around being more inclusive.
Did somebody steal the crown again?
No, not so much the ceremonies themselves, but around, what they promote, how they sort of reflect values when it comes to young girls who look at those, beauty pageants, and then around the entry criteria as well. So there's been a lot of talk about, is it really promoting what we want considering the kind of inclusivity that we have in our current society. So the Miss Universe pageant this year has changed its entry criteria by a complete removal of age restrictions as well.
Oh, there wasn't it?
There was. I think you had to be 28 to be able to, compete in it.
Miss Universe.
Universe. Under 28.
Under 28.
Yes, the restriction.
I was just wondering how you had to be 28 that time. It's all about talking. I better not say something and then get a lot of articles written about me. But anyway.
Yes, so you had to be 28 and under to be able to compete.
Is discrimination. No, how can you do that?
So, in saying that, this year, at age 81, will be the oldest ever Miss Universe South Korea contestant.
Say that again.
81 years old is the oldest ever contestant for Miss Universe South Korea who will be taking part. And obviously her dream is to take part in the world pageant. But it's making the news.
There's nobody else.
Well, she hasn't won the Miss Universe South Korea.
To represent in Sri Lanka, they'll steal the crown and they'll do all kinds of things, right? It's like a magic.
I have to say, I'm looking at the photograph, and this person does not look 81 years old to me. She looks pretty, energetic and sprightly to me. So I don't think age is gonna mid 80s.
Sunless glasses. You might need to go and check your eyes.
I don't think so. I think if I could look like this at 81 years old, I'll be very happy.
Today on the Brad and Kiara Show.
Kiara, what's next?
Said it would be so hard.
What's next?
You left the sweetest taste in my mouth.
Today on the Brad and Kiara Show.
Kiara, what's next?
There is no one who has performed as well as Chamari Adapadu in the last 18 months, be it for club, other franchises, or particularly for Sri Lanka. We had to get her, we wanted to get her, and the great news is Chamari really wanted to come back too. Hey, it's Trent Copeland, the General Manager of the Sydney Thunder on the Brad and Kiara Show.
May I have your attention?
Hey guys, I'm Chamari Adapadu on the Brad and Kiara Show.
Coming soon to the Brad and Kiara Show.
So I think that developing your own study style as early as possible during your kind of learning journey is really important. I'm Jasmine. I was recognized as a high achiever in the Sri Lankan Association of New South Wales on the Brad and Kiara Show.
This is the change that people back home are yearning for as well. The openness, the freedom, and the ability to be able to do what we are best able to do. Sri Lanka as a country has so much talent, so much potential. Hey guys, I'm Aubrey Joachim, former global president of CIMA in the UK, and globally I should say. And I'm here with you on the Brad and Kiara Show.
But it also made me really realize how I needed to keep myself accountable in terms of doing my work. And again, having that growth mindset. Hi, my name is Afishan Rihanuddin. I was recognized as a high achiever at the Sri Lankan Association of New South Wales event 2024 on the Brad and Kiara Show.
Coming soon to the Brad and Kiara Show.
And that's another thing we love doing, connecting with the community. This time round, the high achievers who were recognized through that fantastic event organized by the Sri Lanka Association of New South Wales. It happened quite recently. We were there and we got all the updates. That's coming up in the weeks to follow. Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the Brad and Kiara Show on Sydney's Triple H, where we love connecting as always with the community. And we got, of course, details of connecting another fantastic show that we want you to be a part of. Block and Dino, and their final installment is to happen this weekend. Calling all our listeners in Perth, rally around, head down and catch this action-packed, hilarious production that, of course, kept Sydney in stitches. We were there last weekend and we know how good it is. Block and Dino live in Australia again. The final show Sunday, the 6th of October in Perth. For more details, all you need to do is follow Block and Dino on their social pages. Right now, let's take you into another fantastic community event. This time round, CJ, who's well known in the community, wants you to be there at a community tree planting day. This is to happen on Sunday, the 13th of October. Right now, the man himself, CJ, on the Brad and Kiara Show.
Stand by.
Sydney's Most Wanted, the Brad and Kiara Show. Every Saturday morning, 7 to 9 a.m.
Hi, this is CJ from Hornsby Lions. We have some very exciting news for our local community. On Sunday, 13th of October, Hornsby Council and the Lions Club of Hornsby will be hosting the Community Tree Planting Day at Earlstroke Park in Cherrybrook from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. This is a free community event open to anyone willing to join us in this good cause. Planting over 400 trees, we will be restoring the critically endangered blue gum high forest with the tree planting and guided walks through the forest. Make sure you wear comfortable clothing with long sleeves and enclosed shoes. Please bring your hat, water bottle, definitely sunscreen, and the gardening gloves. We will be providing the gardening tools. See you on 13th of October at Earlstroke Park, Cherrybrook. Thank you.
Sydney's Most Wanted, the Brad and Kiara Show. Every Saturday morning, 7 to 9 a.m. This week on the Brad and Kiara Show.
Good morning, Sydney. You are on the Brad and Kiara Show, and my name's DJ Mass.
This week on the Brad and Kiara Show.
We're at the pointy end of the season. Get top quality and unbeatable value for your footy finals feast at Singo's Meats. Sliced grain-fed Black Angus rump, only $19.99 a kilo. 3 kilos of Aussie tiger prawns, just $60 a box. Extra large satay chicken kebabs, just $1 each. And fresh chicken breast fillets, only $7.99 a kilo. Don't miss out. Grab these deals before the siren sounds. Singo's Meats, Barara Shopping Village, Triple H station sponsor.
You ready for this?
Welcome to my world.
Now back to the Brad and Kiara Show on air.
Sri Lankan events in Australia.
Hi guys, this is Block and Dino on the Brad and Kiara Show. So we are coming to the end of our Australian tour and our last stop is Perth. Yes, on the 6th of October at the Indian Community Centre, we're coming to perform our live show, our comedy show, Block and Dino live in Australia again. It's got live sketches, stand-up, exclusive videos, music and a whole lot more. We're going to have a whole load of fun, so we'd love to see you there. Come laugh your guts out at our show. This is the first time ever we're going to be in Perth, so come. Looking forward to it. Take care. Bye.
Sri Lankan events in Australia.
Coming soon to the Brad and Kiara Show.
It's always nice to come back to one of these sort of Joe Pete events and being part of the, even though I'm not playing today, being part of the spectator base is good. So my name is Rohan Vijaysinger. I captained St. Joseph's in 1980 on the Brad and Kiara Show.
Well, it's absolutely fantastic to enjoy this atmosphere between two great rivals, the Battle of the Saints, the Josephines and the Peterites. Excellent atmosphere. So good to have so many people patronizing these events. Hello, everyone. My name is Rod De Silva. I'm the current secretary of the St. Peter's College OBU in Sydney on the Brad and Kiara Show.
So hey guys, I'm Cedric Vijayagunwardana. I'm from the 87 batch of St. Joseph's College on the Brad and Kiara Show. It's just fantastic and I'm quite happy that I made maximum out of my holiday to meet all colleagues and friends from both schools, Josephians as well as Peterites. It's a fantastic event and I never expected such an event to be kind of organized in such a grand manner. It's fantastic.
Coming soon to the Brad and Kiara Show.
Hi guys, I'm Moses Akash De Silva, the director of Voice for Voiceless Foundation Sri Lanka, a government registered charity in Sri Lanka. Get to know more about us right here on the Brad and Kiara Show.
It's the dual impact. It's the dual impact. Back to back.
2 songs? 1 artist?
It's the dual impact. Now on your radio.
With exactly a month to go for Coldplay to land here in Sydney and have, of course, I believe 4 or 5 concerts. Everybody's getting warmed up with their music, and as a result, here we go with, of course, Dual Impact this hour.
Off their album X and Y, here's Coldplay with The Hardest Part.
The hardest part was letting go, not taking part. Was the hardest part. And the strangest
It's the dual impact. It's the dual impact. Back to back.
2 songs? 1 artist?
It's the dual impact. Now on your radio.
As we get into a second Coldplay track, this one's taken from the year 2002 of their album A Rush of Blood to the Head, The Scientist. What's actually your favorite Coldplay song?
I would probably say Yellow, even though it's very hard to pick one song that I really like.
That's a hard one indeed. I love Fix You, but yep, here's another fabulous track. But there's some interesting news that they've kind of released.
Yes, a couple of days ago they were doing an interview and they were talking about the fact that they would be retiring, but don't worry everybody, they're on their 10th album. Apparently they will go up to their 12th and then put the brakes on.
Come up to meet you, tell you I'm sorry. You don't know how lovely you are. I had to find you, tell you I need you, tell you I set you apart. Tell me your secrets and ask me your questions. Now let's go back to the start. Running in circles, coming in tails, heads on the sides apart. Nobody said it was easy. It's such a shame for us to part. Nobody said it was easy. No one ever said it would be this hard. Oh, take me back to the start. I was just guessing,
It's the dual impact. It's the dual impact. Back to back.
2 songs? 1 artist?
It's the dual impact. Now on your radio.
Featuring one of the best bands in the music business, Coldplay with Dual Impact, ladies and gentlemen. The Scientist was the last song you heard. Has a pretty interesting music video, if you can remember. And of course, before that, The Hardest Part. And over the coming weeks, well, you're going to get a lot of Coldplay music on the show, as of course we get ready for some absolutely brilliant entertainment featuring these guys in Sydney, in Australia. If you're catching this from this part of the world, I hope you got your tickets. If not, just keep checking as they continue to release more tickets. It is important to somehow grab whatever seat you get, because these guys are the best when it comes to concerts.
Now, coming up next on Telewatch, we will be talking about a TV show that both of us enjoyed watching, which is not usual for us. It stars Nicole Kidman, and I have to say, the lead character, even though it's called the Perfect Couple, I believe, Eve Hewson, who played the role of the bride, without giving too much detail about the storyline.
Okay.
And I found an interesting fact about her.
Okay.
Her full name is Memphis Eve Sunny Day Iris Hewson.
What is so interesting about that?
Her father is Paul Hewson,
Who is?
also known as Bono from the brand U2.
Oh, his name is Hewson. Oh, wow.
Yes.
So that's Bono's daughter plays the bride's role.
Yes, correct.
In short. Oh my goodness, that is news. Take that one. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take you right into this one, The Perfect Couple. It's on Netflix. It is something that you should check out. Just 6 episodes, and it keeps you guessing, which is why we want you to check it out.
Television's most wanted. TV shows you must watch. Now on Telewatch.
Am I under arrest, or can I go get something to eat?
They're rich. Kill someone and get away with it, Rich.
We are the perfect family.
We've all been under a considerable amount of stress because of the accident.
It's such a shock, and we're all very upset.
Any comment on the body that was found on your property? Your wife a suspect.
Television's most wanted. TV shows you must watch. Telewatch.
Stand by. Sydney's Most Wanted, The Brad and Kiara Show. Every Saturday morning, 7 to 9 a.m.
Good morning, Sydney. This is an important message from Lifeline, Harbour to Hawkesbury, Sydney, on the Brad and Kiara Show. This is to inform you of our upcoming Castle Hill Book Fair from Friday the 11th of October to Sunday the 13th of October at Oak Hill College. There's going to be over 70,000 pre-loved books on sale across 50 genres and categories, so there's sure to be something for everyone. There'll also be a wide variety of vinyl records, puzzles, as well as CDs, DVDs, and video games. There's 42 special books for collectors looking for that unique find, and this book fair is held at Oak Hill College at the Benildus Hall, 423 to 513 Old Northern Road, Castle Hill, on Friday the 11th to Sunday the 13th of October, 9 to 5 daily. And for more details, keep listening to Brad and Kiara.
Sydney's Most Wanted, The Brad and Kiara Show. Every Saturday morning, 7 to 9 a.m.
Right now on the show, it's time for us to get into a quick chat with the secretary connecting the St. Peter's College OBU here in Sydney, Australia. Rod De Silva, ladies and gentlemen, has been roped into the show because it is a very busy weekend for all Peterites in Sydney. And we also got Peterites coming in from different parts of Australia, some even flying out of the country, as it is bound to be one great night. It is the Golden Gleam dinner dance that is to happen. And we wanted, of course, Rod, since it is his first time on the show, to give us a bit of details about his role and, of course, the OBU connecting St. Peter's College. And, of course, let's touch on that big event that's happening this weekend. Please welcome Rod De Silva this morning onto the Brad and Kiara Show.
Hello, everyone. My name is Rod De Silva. I'm the current secretary of the St. Peter's College OBU in Sydney on the Brad and Kiara show. And I joined the committee this year in April, and I've been doing a lot of work to make this dance a success. So the OBU in Sydney is an organization that has been in existence for a long time. We are a registered organization. We have an ABN, and we also one of the few schools, I think, that have a scholarship fund in Sri Lanka. So we aim from the proceeds of this dance to send some money towards the deserving students of St. Peter's College in Sri Lanka. So hope you can join us in this fundraising event. That should be a gala event.
Speaking to Rod De Silva this morning right here on the Brad and Kiara show. He's the secretary connecting the St. Peter's College OBU here in Sydney, Australia. And of course, a fundraising fantastic event to happen this weekend. We're going to see a lot of Peterites dressed really well with their partners. And then, of course, those pictures will go global. So, you heard it right here on the show. Golden Gleam, ladies and gentlemen, is that big event due to happen right here in Sydney this weekend. So, clearly, we had to ask more about this event now from, of course, the secretary who's behind all the important things, Rod De Silva. We asked him about the name of this event. What's the connection, as we hear a lot connecting this same title from Peterites all around the world, as well as what are the main highlights? What can one expect tonight connecting this awesome dinner dance, Golden Gleam, here in Sydney, Australia?
Absolutely, Brad. It's going to be an extravaganza that you've never seen before, hopefully, and just enjoy the experience. It's called the Golden Gleam, coming from words in our school anthem. We want to highlight the theme as well. There'll be a lot of gold and a lot of glitter, a lot of glamour, and it's up to you to come and enjoy that experience. We have a top band, Kamis, playing, and the female vocalist is on The Voice this year. It's going to be an extravaganza not to be missed. So we've got the top band, Kamis. We've got also Conrad De Silva coming from Melbourne. He's a Peterite who was the oldest voice contestant as well, if you remember last year. And we'll have him singing, harking and reminiscing on his days back with the jetliners at the Coconut Grove in Sri Lanka. So you are up for a very nostalgic event as well. Hope to see you there.
Thank you very much, Rod De Silva, the secretary connecting the Peterite OBU this morning right here on the Brad and Kiara show, giving you details connecting their big event here in Sydney. A shout out also going out to Roshara Alice, the president of the Peterite OBU in Sydney, and of course the entire team. We want to wish you guys all the very best. We'll try to squeeze in one more clip from Senani connecting, of course, that fantastic event that you could check out this evening, this weekend, right here in Sydney, Australia, on Saturday, the 5th of October.
Today on the Brad and Kiara show.
Good morning, Sydney. You are on the Brad and Kiara show, and my name's DJ Maz.
Today on the Brad and Kiara show.
Is your kitchen looking dreary? Does the idea of renovating your kitchen fill you with dread? Well, our mum and dad can help you. Their business, Sensational Kitchens, has been helping people like you design and build the most sensational kitchens you could imagine since 2017. You should go visit them at the showroom at 987 Pacific Highway, Pymble, or check out the website sensationalkitchen.com.au and book in a free in-home design consultation. Sensational Kitchens, turning dream kitchens into reality since 2017. Triple H station sponsor.
Hello. How are you doing today? My name is Sashenka. Ayubo one to you. I'm Shanik. We host the #1 kids radio show, Kids Power Play, every Saturday afternoon at 1 p.m. right here on Triple H. So remember to tune in and be a part of our most wanted radio show, a show done by kids for kids.
The best kids radio show, Kids Power Play. Today on the Brad and Kiara show.
Good morning, Sydney. You are on the Brad and Kiara show, and my name's DJ Maz.
Today on the Brad and Kiara show.
Oh, yes, it is. Time for that exclusive this morning on the Brad and Kiara show. And we talked to a Sri Lankan who's making all the right headlines all around the world. He's making all of us proud by doing something absolutely brilliant. He's taken the level of entertainment internationally, and it's gone global because he clearly is absolutely brilliant at it. Ladies and gentlemen, on the show, it is your chance to get to know DJ Mass this morning right here on the Brad and Kiara Show.
He's popular all over so many cities and visiting so many locations as well. But before all of this, we wanted to find out how he got into music and, of course, a bit about his beginnings as well.
So in order to get to know just that, we asked him a couple of questions. What exactly is his story? When did this all start? Also, we wanted to know about the journey so far and what he stands for. DJ Mass this morning right here on the Brad and Kiara Show.
Hi everyone, good morning. You're listening to Brad and Kiara. My name's DJ Mass. Well, my story began at a very young age of just 10 years old. I decided to become a DJ after reading a magazine. And there was a paragraph that really caught my attention, which explained what a DJ does. And the DJ is a person who mixes 2 or 3 songs or more according to tempo and tone, seamlessly mixing it one after the other. And I said to my mom, yeah, that's what I want to be when I grow up. I said, I'm going to be a DJ. And it's been a long time since then. I've never turned back. Always knew what I want to do and always doing what I'm doing. So moved to Dubai in the early 2000s and started my career there. Initially started my career in Sri Lanka and I became the first DJ with Bhatya Santush to remix Siri Sangapati Maligavedi, and the song that became a hit sensation that changed the landscape of music itself in the late 90s, I guess. Yeah, in the late 90s. Then once I moved to Dubai, I continued on the mainstream music path, more Western music, English music clubs. I've also won a couple of awards in Dubai. And once I kind of like established myself as one of the top DJs in the region, I did open up a DJ school and thought of sharing my knowledge and imparting wisdom. I've also had a studio, a couple of other businesses running in Dubai. Very successful DJs that came out of our school, and we spread the message of unity, harmony, and we called it United Dubai DJs, which excelled to create some amazing talent out of the school itself. Then I moved to Singapore in 2015, where I conducted the same process which I did in Dubai. I had a DJ school and a agency called DJ Center, which then paved the way to releasing our own record label, because we did produce a lot of talent out of that. So I'm all about community building, youth movement, female empowerment. Those are what I stand for, and those are what I believe in. And I've taken the same model from Singapore to Sri Lanka now, and we have DJ Center and Center Records in Sri Lanka, which produced one of our greatest hits, Pemkakula, the first EDM song to be the number 1 song on pretty much all charts in Sri Lanka, including Apple Music and Spotify.
Today on the Brad and Kiara Show.
Good morning, Sydney. You are on the Brad and Kiara Show, and my name's DJ Mass.
Today on the Brad and Kiara Show.
We love his focus on community and making sure that he shares the love all over the world. And of course, we know that he travels quite extensively, but we wanted to know, where is he based usually and what is he working on right now?
Now, mind you, he of course performed last weekend in Perth. This weekend he is in Melbourne, so it's important to understand where this guy is actually based. And some interesting things about, of course, his big plan looking at 2024 towards the end of this year. We know he's working on something, and that's exactly what we asked him.
I'm currently in Sri Lanka helping to promote Sri Lankan tourism through music. We did few events, 3 to be precise, large scale, that had over 3,000 attendees per event, and we invited massive influencers from around the world. The largest influencer house, EXO team, collaborated with the Sri Lankan Tourism Board to organize a music video to promote Sri Lanka as well. And I have always been a true Sri Lankan by heart, and I think Sri Lankans from all around the world have to unite and try and support the country to get our country back on our feet, and that's my main goal and purpose at the moment. So we are also organizing one of the biggest New Year's Eve festival this year, New Year's Eve 2024, and I invite all Australians, if you have the time, please come to Sri Lanka. Visit Sri Lanka and enjoy New Year's Eve. It's going to be quite a celebration this year.
I mean, think about it, a 31st night party in Sri Lanka, where of course it's buzzing so much. A lot of people are landing in the country because of its beauty, and why not step into a new year in grand style with, of course, the lights of DJ Mass and his team. It is bound to be absolutely brilliant, and it's your chance to get all the details right here on the Brad and Kiara show. Once, of course, they get released, we will surely talk about them on the show.
Hey guys, this is DJ Mass, and you are listening to Brad and Kiara.
And before we get to the end of the year, we are talking to DJ Mass about his current tour of Australia as well. And we asked him to give us some details about what the audience can expect.
Hey guys, this is DJ Mass, and we performed at Perth last weekend, which was a great show. Myself and Ashanya Premadasa, we're touring Australia, and our next show, which is going to happen today, and that's at the Attic Pinewood in Melbourne. So if you guys are in Melbourne, please do join us. It's going to be a great party. Come hang out with us. It's going to be very, very intimate, and yes, it's going to be pushed for us as well, because we're going to get some selfies with you guys and have loads of fun. Music, good food, good friends, good people, a Sri Lankan style, Sri Lankan vibe. Let's do it. DJ Mass on the Brad and Kiara show.
Oh, Melbourne, aren't you in for a treat? Ladies and gentlemen, it all happens tonight, Saturday the 5th of October. It starts from 7:30 p.m. at the Attic in Pinewood. Your chance to enjoy a party like never before. Prepare yourself for an epic musical journey. This, of course, will ignite your soul and shake the ground. It's going to be so much of fun. This one features Ashanya, Rush, Ranga D, and a whole heap of big names, including the man himself, DJ Mass. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight in Melbourne, it is going to be one big party.
And a big thank you to DJ Mass for taking the time to talk to us today and, of course, sharing all those great details. We wish you all the very best, and I'm sure we'll be chatting to you again soon.
Thank you so much, guys. Once again, this is DJ Mass, and you're listening to Brad and Kiara.
An absolute honor to have this young man on the show, and we are looking forward to many more big headlines. And Melbourne, if you're listening in, I know you are, please pass, of course, the message around and try to be there at the Attic Pinewood to catch all the fun so that you can tell us how good this party was. Now, next time, hopefully, he will land in Sydney. That's, of course, a plan that we're working on. But otherwise, right now, let's take you into one of his fantastic productions. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for The Sound of Sri Lanka, featuring the man himself, DJ Mass.
And now, the sound of Sri Lanka. This is the Brad and Kiara show.
Hey guys, this is DJ Mass, and I'm on the Brad and Kiara show. Here's my song. This one's called Pen Kakula, featuring Romain Willis and Upsy.
I'm cold like the winter and hot like the summer. A boy who can handle me, I need another lover. Somebody who can do me like Mr. Lover Lover. Ethnic, authentic, tropical stunner. We were the lovers of the Isurumuni. Ea dalagi amagi hita paluduuni. Nata nata inekelo da kaneta aduni. Dem kakulu pipilata lete saluni. Wanna touch it and feel it cause my love be the realest. Ain't no other chicken downtown, you wanna be with this a real piece. Baby, still be undefeated, about to blow it on the dance floor, get the body heated. Now shake the fat booty like a hyphy. Make your daddy wanna make it his wifey. I'm a genie in the bottle, magic DJ Mask with a classic.
This is DJ Mass, the sound of Sri Lanka, the best place for all your favorite Sri Lankan songs.
Sri Lankan events in Australia.
Hi guys, this is Lasat Karandinia from Richmond Mine, the OBA, New South Wales on the Brad and Kiara show. We are the organizers of Friendship Cup 8-a-side Inter-School Cricket Carnival. This year, Friendship Cup happens on 6th October at Jamison Park. We have already 12 teams registered representing Royal College, St. Thomas's, St. Joseph, St. Benedict's, Ananda, Nalanda, DSN Nanayaka, Prince of Wales, Moratuwa, Hindu College, Colombo, Trinity and St. Anthony's Candy, Malidev from Coronagala. It's going to be a fun-filled and exciting day of cricket with popular music, food stalls and many more. This year we will have some representation from Sydney Thunder to witness the event. I'd like to invite all our listeners of Brad and Kiara show on 6th October at Jamison Park. Come along with your families and friends to cheer and witness the cricketers of yesteryears and be part of this huge community event. Looking forward to see you all at Jamison Park. Please reach out to our FB page RMABA NSW for further updates. Thank you and have a good day.
Sri Lankan events in Australia.
So the plan is, of course, if I can manage to walk after my cricket match, which is due over the weekend, I will, of course, head towards Penrith to check out this Sri Lankan event connecting all those schools. Talk about, of course, the Friendship Cup 2024, ladies and gentlemen. An event put together by the Richmond Mahinda OBA in New South Wales. Lasat, thanks a lot as always for making time and being on the Brad and Kiara show and calling, of course, all Sri Lankans in Sydney. If you haven't made plans over the long weekend, yes, it is a long weekend with Monday being a public holiday in Sydney, please head down to the Jamison Park in Penrith to be a part of all the fun. That's on Sunday, the 6th of October.
And if you know of any great events for the wrap-up of the year 2024, let us know as well. We'd love to talk about it, promote the details, and of course, get more people involved. You can reach out to us on our WhatsApp global line, +6147 9191 883, or through our social pages.
Now, before we call it a day, we got to thank these individuals who made time for us. Ladies and gentlemen, Lankika connecting, of course, the Colombo Uni crowd here in Sydney, as she gave us details connecting the Colombo Night Met Gala to happen later this month. Thanks a lot, Lankika. We'll, of course, try to get you on the show to get more details. The Friendship Cup, which we spoke about, Lasat, thanks a lot for making time for us. Kalinga Vijayawardena, president of the Sri Lanka Association of New South Wales, was telling us about their annual dinner dance, which is also to happen very soon this month, October, with, of course, Alston Cock and a lot of celebrities who will grace that occasion. Shihara Vimalaratna, president of the HFC PPA in not Sydney, in Colombo. She's going to be on the show in the weeks to come. When there, thanks a lot for connecting Shihara onto the Brad and Kiara show. We, of course, are looking forward to that chat with, of course, the president of the HFC PPA soon on the Brad and Kiara show. Sanani Gunasekara, thank you so much for giving us all the details connecting the Peter Wright dance, which is to happen this weekend on Saturday night, the 5th of October, here in Hornsby. We got those details thanks to Sanani Gunasekara. And on the same lines, Rod De Silva, the secretary of the St. Peter's College OBU, was also on the show, who gave us more details on that event. Thank you so much as always. Now, Shalya Rajapaksa was talking about the Yehelia Foundation with that clip that we replayed again. Thanks a lot. If you want more details, please do connect with the Yehelia Foundation. They too do some absolutely brilliant work. We need to thank the Pearl Protectors, another fabulous unit where you get a chance to volunteer and give back to society. It is, as always, a great privilege to have you guys on the show. And as Kiara said, if you want to be on the Brad and Kiara show, please connect on our WhatsApp global line, +61 47 9191 883.
And with that, it's time for us to wrap things up on the show. We're looking forward to a long weekend, and wherever you are, we hope you have a fantastic one. Until we talk to you again next weekend, take care and stay safe.
Kianda with me, Jaya Veva to you. May, of course, everything go according to plan, and more than anything, remember to tune in next weekend to the Brad and Kiara show. Until next weekend, it's goodbye, God bless. Leave you with a song that was huge in the early or mid-90s. Mariah Carey with Boys to Men.
Sorry, I never told you. Lord, and now it's too late to hold you, 'cause you've flown away, so far away.
Never had I imagined living without your smile, feeling, knowing you hear me, it keeps me alive, alive. And I know you're shining down on me from heaven, like so many friends we've lost along the way. And I know eventually we'll be together, together once we
Darling, I never showed you. I never showed you. Assumed you'd always be there. I thought you'd always be there. I took your breath